everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another banner reveal, I guess. Reaction, maybe. First reaction, probably the best word for it. Couple stories here. First off, we had a flying Nino spoiled to us accidentally. We think maybe a random intern, maybe somebody inexperienced, although I doubt they would have anybody that is not super experienced doing things like this. Accidentally revealed this to us at about 8 p.m. yesterday, and we figured the banner wasn't going to be out till Wednesday, so obviously somebody screwed up there. That link with the Nino that showed up at the bottom of the screen, linked to the genealogy banner, which is like super incorrect. So obviously somebody messed up. There was something going wrong. So luckily for us, we get our banner early. I don't think they plan to do this banner reveal now, but it is what it is, and we get it now, so that is super exciting. I went to sleep at like 11 because you kind of have to go to sleep early when you're streaming like 9 hours a day, because you really have to be awake for all of that. And I woke up at 1 or 12:30, I guess it's 12:57 now, and I was like, something doesn't feel right. There's something I'm missing, and sure enough, you load up Fire Emblem and there's this new banner, and I'm super excited, and I'm also super confused, super duper confused, because the thumbnail there, it looks like it's Karla, which is super confusing for me. For those of you who don't know, spoiler alert if you have not played FE7 yet or plan to later, but Karla is only obtained in a secondary playthrough that not everybody does. It's at the very end of the game, like I'm talking very end of the game. She's only recruitable by one of the biggest memes in Fae right now, Bartray, and it just like, nobody's gonna see her, right? Like nobody really knows who she is if you haven't really delved into the game, and I would bet the vast majority of players are not going to recruit Karla. So the only thing that makes sense is that she looks like Ira, she looks like Fear, she's attractive, she uses a sword, and that's what sells. So that kind of sucks. There's a lot of characters in FE7 I think we could have gotten instead, but maybe this banner will prove me otherwise. Let's take a look here, guys. So let's get into this, guys. Unfortunately, we have to skip the sound due to copyright issues. My bad there. But we'll play the Fire Emblem song in our heads right now. You all know it. It's in your heads. The recruitment theme is going. Sword Vassal. So the first one is Karla, as we expected there. She was the big part of the banner, the one front and center when you click on the thumbnail. And this is why. You can see what she looks like. She's obviously somebody they like to sell. Looks very much like Ira. If I was not familiar with the series, I would expect her to be Ira's sister or mother or something like that, maybe daughter. Looks beautiful, beautiful red sword, and can imagine she's going to be just like Ira too. I have a feeling she's gonna play the same way, maybe have Wrath, maybe have yeah, so as expected here. She's got Wrath, she's got even speed wave, which is really sweet. Obviously the exact same thing as odd attack wave, just even with speed. Wrath is amazing. That's 2 Wrath fodders now in the game. We're now getting 2 Wraths. So good there. Draconic Aura, interesting choice, and Vassal's Blade. I probably should have covered the weapon first considering it's new. Accelerate special cooldown, of course. Why doesn't it? Every weapon does that. If units speed more than foes speed, boost damage dealt by 70% of the difference between stats. Maximum bonus of 7 damage. Combos with Phantom Speed. So adds 7. By the way, this is not Woe Dow damage. This is not damage to specials. This is just straight up flat damage to every one of her attacks, which is amazing, but it seems weird. Why do this? If units speed more than foe speed, boosts damage by 70%. Like, why? What was 100% too powerful? I'm not sure. Like, I'm not questioning whether or not this is a good weapon. I think this is a fantastic weapon. 7 extra base damage on a 16 might weapon is pretty insane, especially when you have Wrath. I'm just questioning whether it would have been just better to make it might 14 or 15 or something like that, and then make it 100%, so it's actually clear. So you can just take X speed minus Y speed equals damage instead of X minus Y times 0.7. Interesting choice. Looks great though. There is 0 chance this unit is getting demoted, by the way. Karla will not be demoted. I'm saying it here. I don't know what the rest is, but there's no way she's demoted. She's got Rash, she's got even speed weight, and she's got a sweet sword. So let's see her animation here, and I hope it's as good as the rest. Let's go. How can I refuse a fight? Pretty cool, pretty cool. And the Hurricane. Who's the Hurricane? Oh, Legault hype. Legault hype. Oh my god. For those of you who don't know, Legault killed my Nino on my very first Fire Emblem run. I learned how Berserk works in my very first Fire Emblem run. You should check out that video. It's in chapter 27X or 26X or something like that, to see my reaction, because I was trying so hard to save Nino, and stupid Legault got berserked, and I blocked the way. I literally had like eight or 10 of my units blocking the way and Nino in the back. And it turns out, if your units get berserked, they have pass in that game. So I didn't think that through. Legault ran right past everybody and just like demolished my Nino. So this guy is very popular in my channel because of what he did to Nino. Holy crap, I'm so excited to get to him. I hope they don't do him dirty with his abilities. I have no idea what he would get. I guess we'll see. I don't even know what to say. He looks beautiful. Like, this is, you guys say I don't like guy units. This is the type of guy I like. If you're always hating on me for only liking females, this is the exact style of guy I like. Somebody super slender, maybe a little tall, maybe long hair is great, not super muscly, kind of Weasley, I guess is the right word for it. Just super, super, super awesome and amazing on. Look at him there, looking so fantastic. The Cleaner, Attack Tactic 3, awesome. I'm going to cover Attack Tactic 3 first. So this is really great fodder. I really hope he's demoted. I haven't read the Cleaner yet, but if he is demoted, that is a 4-star Attack Tactic, and I'm so excited for that. As far as I know, Attack Tactic is Lilina, LA Lilina, of course, and Siegbert, maybe? So this would be the second permanent Attack Tactic in the fodder, and hopefully, demotion Attack Tactic, because Swift Strike is kind of boring and Glimmer is kind of boring. So the Cleaner here, 12 might, adds total bonuses on foe to damage dealt during combat. After combat, if unit attacked, inflicts -7 defense and res on target and foes. Oh, awesome. I really like this. So this is a pretty good way to do a ton of damage. If you think about how many buffs people get in Armor Emblem and Horse Emblem, add total bonus. So if you attack somebody with Hone, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, by the way. So let's say you're against a Reinhardt who has Hone buff, Fortify buff, and let's say a Goad buff. They'll have 6 to all stats, so 6, 12, 18, 24, and then 8 more from Goad, so 32 extra buffs on him. So this will add 32 damage to his weapon. Am I reading that correctly? Is that how that's going to work? And then, of course, it'll debuff -7 in defense and res if that wasn't already enough on top of that. So I think this is really fantastic, a really specialized unit again. That's one of those things I think they need to separate with daggers. They need to make them specialized. They need to have a way to, if you fight a flyer, you want to bring an archer. If you fight a dragon, you want to bring a falchion. If you fight an armor user, you want to bring like a Micaiah or an armor smasher or something like that. There's never really a reason to bring a dagger, I find, and I find myself not using them. So maybe this is a good enough reason to kind of counter a bunch of buffs. Maybe. But the other problem is, all the buffs that these units have, I find the people that are trying to bait and then counterattack die in one hit. So I'm not sure how this is going to work with him. I don't remember him being a res tank, so I have to imagine he's a defense tank, if anything. And he's probably going to be pretty offensive. So cool, so cool, so cool. And the final one, Pale Flower, that's going to be Nino. Nino on a Pegasus. Hell yes, here we go. Green Tome. So stoked for this. I hope she's great. Actually, I hope she sucks so she's demoted. Giga Excalibur. Grants +3 speed. If unit speed is more than foe speed, boosts damage dealt by... Oh, that 70% thing again. That's so confusing. We don't need to make it this confusing, guys. Moonbow, Swift Sparrow Fodder. Hell yes on that. Aerobatics 3. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any infantry, armored, or cavalry with 2 spaces. I love that. I love that style of move. And Speed Smoke. Huh. What a kit. I'm not sure what to think about the weapon, but it's 7 extra base damage, and then it's 3 speed, so it can't be terrible. But is it just still not as good as Blade Tome? I'm not entirely sure. It's definitely just not as good as Blade Tome, right? Maybe the +3 speed makes it better. But of course, she's got Swift Sparrow, one of the best, if not the best A slot in the game right now. Aerobatics seems kind of fun, but you're probably going to take that off for Desperation. Most people will anyway. I would keep it. And then Speed Smoke is kind of cool too. Really good fodder. I honestly don't know who else's Speed Smoke is. Sigurd's Speed Smoke? I can't remember. Yeah, I just checked it. Sigurd and Takumi as Speed Spoke, so this is another really, really, really good addition to the fodder pool. So if she's demoted, which I don't think she will be because Swiss Pharaoh is just so good right now, and she's Nino, that would be great. That's a 4-star Swiss Sparrow we can finally summon, and that's worth the 20k feathers for that. Otherwise, people are farming 5-star exclusive for Swiss Sparrow, and that's just not worth it, IMO. So this is great. I love her skill set. It's super basic, but it's super great at the same time. The other thing we have to kind of think about is Giga Excalibur Merrick's new refine? And I don't think it is, right? They said what the name is, and it's not Giga Excalibur, right? I guess we'll see. But this doesn't seem good enough to be the refine that we're hoping for. Anyway, let's see if there is a surprise unit at the end here. Oh, I guess we see your sweet animate. Oh, Fly Pegasus! So good. 61 damage there. Suitor's waiting for us. Let's show him our resolve. Lloyd Linus. Okay. So this is cool. Lloyd and Linus. So we will be seeing Linus in the game. I don't think like she's going to reference Linus and have him not in the game. So maybe we're going to get Linus as another GHB, BHB, or whatever you want to call it at this point. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Your name is Karla. I did not come here looking for a fight. Cool, cool, cool. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, is that a monocle I see there? Is that Canas in the back? That's Canas, right? I was really hoping for Canas. But does this mean he's a free unit? I can't see what his tome is. I'm gonna have to take a look at his tome after. It looks like there's a wing on it. What weapon has a wing on it? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go check really quickly. Okay, so I was checking through my list here, and this looks like an owl tome. Looks definitely exactly like Katarina's tome here. So Canas is gonna have a boring old owl tome if everything is right. Yeah, that's definitely an owl tome up there. It's identical. So we can see Canas here. I'm assuming that's Canas. I might be wrong, but there's no way that's not Canas. It's got an eye patch, same color hair. Not many people have that color of hair. That's why I could tell who it was recently. We also just finished Fire Emblem 7, by the way, so this game is fresh in my mind. Super awesome we're getting him. It looks like we're gonna get him for free? Question mark, maybe 2. Maybe he'll be a Tempest Trial reward or something like that. But I'm kind of not so sure about this. It seems weird. We're getting so many free tomes lately. I really feel like this might not be a free unit because we're getting so many tomes. I really feel like they need to give us a different style of free unit. But I guess we'll see. Maybe we already know more than this after seeing this video. So let's go to the end there, see if there's anything else. There's also Linus. We didn't see Linus there at all. Maybe we can check in the game here for any notifications. Like we have to see something about Linus. Nino Pale Father anymore. Note a Grand Hero battle featuring Linus Mad Dog is planned for release. So that's really cool. And something that's going to be really funny for those of you who are not familiar with Fire Emblem 7. As far as I know, where is he here? Well, let's find our ugly buddy here, Lloyd. Our ugly buddy, Lloyd. Where's he at? Here we go. So as far as I know, in terms of Fire Emblem 7, Lloyd was like the beautiful brother, like the one everybody admired and looked for and was supposed to be like a super duper stud. Whereas Linus, not so much. So it's going to be really hilarious when we get Linus in the game, and his art is going to be fantastic. And then we have this dude right here with just like the most atrocious art. Like he is not really attractive at all, and there's obviously like something off with his art. It's just very terrible, and he's meant to be like a very, very beautiful person, and it's so weird to see this. Anyways, guys, that's my first reaction of this banner. I've been talking for a while, and I've been here and there and here and there. Hopefully you got everything out of my head. So long story short about this banner, Karla is amazing. Her stats are going to be bonkers. She's going to have like 40 base speed or something stupid like that. She comes with Wrath, one of the best fodders in the game. Who's the next dude? Legault killed my Nino. Very sad about that. He also has great fodder in attack tactic. I think if anybody's going to be demoted, it is him. Then there is Flying Nino, which is super surprising. Kind of cool, kind of not so cool. Swift Sparrow fodder, I guess, is fantastic. I'm sure his stats are going to be great too. You have to imagine she's going to be super speedy, super damagey, and people are just going to give him a Blade Tome. You have to manage that. What else is there? Canas is coming with a Owl Tome by the looks of it, and Linus is coming with GHB. We have no idea. Going to be prettier or more pretty than Lloyd. One thing I do am realizing as I say Canis is coming with an Altom is he's got to be free, right? They can't. That if they're gonna give us Canis, they're not gonna do a basic Altom, right? So he's got to be free. That's the only way he would be that bad. I'm not saying Altom is bad, but it's boring. Only thing that makes sense. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you later. Bye now.